So welcome to yoga. If possible, have a chair nearby or something you can support your body with if need be. So we begin by coming to standing and finding a place where you can extend your arms to the side without touching anything, more or less. So we can move. And then find your feet. Press your feet into the floor, perhaps bending the legs a little bit, and really sensing the contact with the floor. We will practice awareness of movement and breath, body and mind. And we begin by finding our feet, finding our ground. So now let the body move gently a bit forward, a bit backwards, a bit to the side and to the other side, and feel how the weight shift in your feet. And then allowing the body to find a center of gravity somewhere in the middle with weight distributed over the whole foot, both feet. Now put the weight in the front of your feet and lift your heels gently off the floor, coming to your toes. And noticing sensation in the legs as they extend and stretch. And gently lower your heels back into the floor. And if balance is tricky, you can always support your hand on a chair or a wall even. And we will come up one more time. Now put your weight in the front of your foot and slowly take the arms with you toward the ceiling, listening to the shoulders. Perhaps the arms stay here, perhaps they move all the way to the ceiling, fingertips reaching, shoulders staying in place, not moving to the ears. Breathing through the whole body, the whole length of the body, and gently put your heels down and the arms floating as if through water. Staying inside the body, curious about sensations, noticing what's here right now. Let the arms come forward once more. Extend the fingers in all 10 directions. Interlock the fingers. Rotate in the wrists and open both sides of the palm. Shoulders down, press your feet into the floor and taking arms overhead. And if it's not appropriate for you to have fully stretched arms, let them be bent. And you can even take the fingers away from each other. Bend your legs slightly if the back is talking to you. And then perhaps pressing down the feet and elongating through the palms of your hand toward the ceiling. Noticing the breath in the front and in the back of the body. Relaxing the face. And let the arms move down slowly. At shoulder height, let go of the fingers. Interlock the fingers with the opposite index finger on top. Compared to before, rotate your hands and wrists. Opening the palms, shoulders down. Pressing the feet in the floor and lifting your arms gently. In any variation that's proper for you. If one arm is not happy with this, then just let the other arm come up. Feel the foundation from the waist and down, connected to the floor, the ground. and enjoying the sensation of the breath wanting to spread in the body. Now let your arms come down, releasing the fingers, releasing the arms down next to your sides of your body. Inhale, exhale, mountain pose, noticing imprint of what we just did, returning to this body, this moment. And then let your arms come up once more, floating through the air. Shoulder width distance, and if that does not work for you this morning, take your arms further to the side. Important is the extension through your joints, through the fingertips, breath and width in the chest. And from here, press your feet down, bend the legs a little bit, and the upper body goes to one side, right side first perhaps. And also here, perfectly fine to make the sideward bend with arms alongside the body, if that's what's needed for you right now. Allowing the breath to open, creating space in the left side of the body. Feel your feet and your legs. A firm foundation, grounded in this moment. Take your arms up to the middle, perhaps shaking the shoulders down a bit, and extend again by pressing the feet down and moving to the left side. Feel the weight in both feet, staying in the center even though the upper part of the body moves to one side. And take the arms up and let them come down to the side. Now we'll roll the shoulders, so we take the shoulders forward, up by the ears, shoulder blades in, and arms down. And this movement you can make as little and slow as possible, as much you want to. Or you can make it a bit of a bigger movement. Gentle massage of the upper back, shoulders, neck. As we sit long hours, we take care of our body in this way. Allow yourself to move at your own pace. Offer this practice from the inside out. Staying in your body, listening to your body. And always feel free to pause for a moment, come to stillness, even before I say so. We practice this deep listening and care for our bodies, supporting us in our practice. Now let the arms rest next to the body and let your head come forward. Here you feel free to bend your legs if the back would like you to do so, but feel the feet even with bended legs. Notice what's happening in the upper shoulder, neck, back side of the head. Relax the face as best you can. Take the head back up and let your right ear move toward the right shoulder. If you want to, you can flex your left hand and gently place your right hand on your head, not pushing, but simply let the hand rest. And allowing breath to move into the left side of the body. And turn your head a tiny bit, and now let your chin face the right side of your chest to feel a sense of stretch a little bit further back on the neck. And then allow the head to come back up. All of these postures can be done sitting, so if you feel tired, please take a chair and sit down as we continue for the next few poses. So now the left shoulder and the left ear gravitate toward each other. Perhaps extending through the right hand and placing the left hand gently, no pulling, just touching. Breathing, opening the right side of the neck and all the way through the arm perhaps. Now turn your head so the chin faces the left side of your chest. Curious and interested in the sensations of the body. Comfort, discomfort, neutral, just noticing, staying, breathing. Take your head back up. Let the hand come down next to the body. And now we will balance, place our weight on the right leg to begin with. Take the left foot out to the side. If arms and shoulders are fine, you can take the arms out to the side at shoulder height. If they're tired, place your hands on the wrist, or if there's any other shoulder issue. Gently lift your foot, left foot off the floor, extend through the left leg, extend through the right leg, firming a root sensation all the way down through your right leg. And if arms are out to the side, extend from the middle of the chest all the way through your hands, fingers. Almost forming a star here. And fine just to rest on your toe if that's what's needed. Now come out of the pose. Stay in mountain pose. Just noticing what's here now. Coming back to this breath and this body. Gently either let your arms float to shoulder height or keep them on your waist and hips. Weight in your left leg, right leg to the side. Perhaps lifting the toe off the floor. Letting the breath take space in the body. And remember, listen deeply. So if a break is needed, if hands down is needed, please honor your body's information to you. Put your foot back down, arms alongside the body. So now if you do have a chair or something you can support your hands on, please take it out as we move into a sequence of supported poses. We begin by standing in free air, just noticing what the body says as we now move into chair pose. We put our bottom back, come to a sitting pose here. Hands can rest on hips too if you want to. Feel your feet. Move the weight a little bit back and forth. Noticing weight in the heels, weight in the front of the foot. And find a place where you feel weight in most of your foot. Breathe. Take the belly a little bit toward the spine, buttocks away from the middle back. Perhaps noticing heat and the heart beating. And here you can support your hands on a chair too, if that's helpful. Come up to standing, stretch out your legs, take your hands down alongside the body. We will move into a forward bend. First we begin with a supported forward bend. You can keep your hands on the back of a chair or a table. And perhaps here is where your forward bend is. Stretching, elongating the back side of the body by pulling in the stomach a little bit. Creating length in the spine by holding your chair and pulling forward the chest. And listen to your body. Perhaps it would be okay to come down and rest your forehead on your underarms. Even bending the legs to create length in the upper back, extending the back and the torso. And if shoulders don't permit this variation, you can also come a little bit further back like this. A variation of downward facing dog, which you may know or may not know, not important. Feel your feet extend through the spine by elongating legs and arms, head resting between the arms, long neck, soft face. Notice the breath in the body. We'll take a step forward and gently come out of the pose. Come to standing. And either repeat this pose where you had your hands supported, or move with me into a freestanding forward bend where you can bend your legs as much as you like and bend from the hips and down. Let the upper back curl, arms hang down, chin toward the neck or the throat. Noticing where the weight is in your feet. Make sure it's not just in your heels, but in the front of the foot. And this can look in any variation that's proper for you, perhaps very bent legs, focusing on elongating the spine and the upper body, letting the weight from the head create space for breath. Perhaps moving the head forward and back and from side to side very gently. Remember, you can always come out of the pose before I instruct to do so. But now bend your legs and gently lift up the upper body. Lift up the spine vertebrae by vertebrae, letting your chin be close to the throat. To move the spine, elongating the spine, arms down alongside the body. And so I hope most of you have chairs, because now we will sit down for a few rotations. So helpful for the spine when we sit for long periods of time. And let me just show you from the side, when we use the chairs to support rotations, we sit at the front of the chair. Wonderful. So, sits bones are supported and we take our arms up. Press the feet down. Turn to your right side. Put a left hand outside the right thigh and place your right hand on the back part of the chair or the seat even, and gently turn to your right side. The knees are at the same level, hip width apart. And listening deeply into the core of your body. Noticing whether the body might want to turn a bit more breath by breath, or if it's perfect right here, which of course it is. Softening the face. Listening deeply to the body. Take your arms up into the air, turning all the way over to the left side, noticing sensations as you move. Right hand on the outside of your left thigh, grabbing the back part of the chair or the seat. Breathing. Noticing the front and the back of the torso. Where is the breath moving? And then come back, facing front, arms up. Feel your feet on the floor and let your arms rest. Now we will lift up the right leg, grab the foot and place the ankle on top of your thigh, wherever that may be. It may look like this, it may look like this, not important. But we gently come forward, and I will show it from the side. Lean forward over the bent leg to open up or tend to the hip, the buttock, the lower part of the body. So it may look like this, it may look like more of a forward bend, not important. We practice listening and staying in the yoga posture that's appropriate for us, for you. I'll lift the body back up. Take your right foot into the floor. And I'll take the left leg up. Place the left foot. And gently come forward. Again and again we return to the sensation of the body, inside the body. Honor what it says to us, breathing, staying. And then lift the body up, take your foot down, feel both feet on the ground. Feel the whole body. All the life moving inside. The breath. Now put your hands together and we bow. Thank you.